I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be.
So hey guys, I'm going to make a video about getting into medical school with a low GPA, and is it possible? So yes, it is possible to get into medical school with a low GPA. There are some things that you need to consider and know before you try to get into a medical school within the US with a low GPA. First off, your MCAT score. So your MCAT score is a big factor when applying to an American medical school or any medical school. And especially if you have a low GPA, applying to American medical school, your score needs to be above average. So it's recommended that for every quarter of a GPA point you lose, you need to gain a couple points on your MCAT. So the average MCAT score currently is, I think, 500 for most schools. So I would try to get a little bit above a 500. Next is your extracurricular activities. Medical schools look at your extracurricular activities such as your jobs that you had during the school year that could affect your grades. You need to try to volunteer at hospitals or clinics. That looks really good when you apply to medical school, especially shadowing. Try to shadow different types of doctors that you're really interested in. So when you apply to medical school in your application, you can put that you shadowed at, for example, a family medicine clinic like I did, and you can put that down and it'll look really good that you shadowed. I've also heard that if you don't shadow, a lot of times they won't accept you, but that's just certain cases, so they may accept you, but I really recommend you apply to medical schools that you shadow. And also you need to try to do like organizations at your college or volunteer at places around your community like National Honor Society or Chemical Society, organizations around campus. The next thing, you need to have a great personal statement when applying to a medical school. Personal statement is really important. Before they even interview you, they look at your personal statement, and if you don't have a personal statement, they're not going to know who you are. Like, they don't know who you are without looking at your personal statement. Like, they don't have interaction with you. So your personal statement tells who you are and why you're so eager to go into medical school and what your goals are. So your personal statement needs to be really good. You need to show that you're really eager to go to medical school. You need to stand out from other applicants, especially if you have a low GPA. So you need to talk about why your #1 career choice is medicine. You've always wanted to do medicine. How will you get back to the community is a big thing. You need to put in there how to get back to the community. I'll do another video about each of these topics separately. So I'll do another video about how to make a good personal statement. So also, they look at your GPA trends. So say you come out of high school and you first start your freshman year in college, your first semester you get C's, maybe some B's, because it's a big adjustment. And then throughout the 4 years, your GPA goes up. That's a plus. And you have an upward trend, the GPA, it looks good. So you maybe start with the freshman, like I said, C's and B's, and then by your senior year, you're making all A's. It looks really good, and you'll have a better chance of getting into medical school because it shows that you learned how to study and did a great job. However, if you have a backwards trend, like say you had A's your freshman year and then senior year, your upper level science classes, you got like B's and C's, it's not going to look as good because they look at your upper level science classes as, if you can do good in the upper level science classes in your undergraduate, then you're more likely to do better in your medical school first 2 years science courses. Also, for low GPA, there's also the option of doing a post-batch or a graduate degree, or even courses. You don't have to get the degree, but a course. So if you do good in those courses, like say post-batch, so you do your first degree in biology, you get a second degree in another science, you do good in those classes, it'll look really good, and it'll more than likely it'll override your first bad GPA. So if you do good in your second post-batch classes, you'll look really good that you learn how to do good in sciences, you learn how to study more properly and stuff. Also, I recommend you doing a graduate course or graduate classes or graduate degree in the science for like biology, chemistry, something, physics. That'll even look even better than a post-batch because it's even higher level science classes. If you can do good in those science classes, you'll do really good in medical school, and they look at that and they'll think, wow, he did really good or she did really good in her graduate classes, so we'll give you a chance even though your undergraduate GPA. Undergraduate courses, degree in biology wasn't as good. So guys, this is the end of this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.